What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 10, discussion and spoilers that are going around. Obviously, spoiler warning if you don't want to know some of the information that it is, but we're going to talk about the sneak peek a little bit that is going around, and it's kind of cool. So let's talk about the synopsis first for Episode 710. New Best Friends is what it's called. While searching for a missing Alexandrian, that's Father Gabriel, Rick and his group encounter a mysterious collective, its inhabitants unlike they have come across. The Garbage Pail Kids. I can't wait to know their name, but Garbage Pail Kids, we've been talking about them since the summer, since the spoilers have got the information out, and it's pretty cool. And this group is freaking huge. They got a lot of members. They don't have a lot of guns, but they got a lot of members. They got a lot of manpower. And that's why I think Rick was smiling at the end, because he sees the potential of this group. When they come across the group, Rick's not scared. And that's kind of like, okay, they're pointing at you with guns. They're holding knives. There's this one girl that's holding a knife like awkwardly. If you check the video, see the how she's holding it. I think she's around the guy with the gun. It's kind of weird how she holds it. But in the sneak peek, we got a couple different things. Let's talk about that right now. So if you see the very open trailer at the very top of the video, there's a cargo trailer that's opened. It starts when it's closed, and all these Garbage Pail Kids come out. They're walking and walking and walking and cutting and moving and this. They're walking across. Some of these dudes are huge. Some of these people are small. I don't know if those people are small compared to them. That person could just be 6 foot. But he looks 6'5", 6'6". Is the trailer elevated or whatever? Then they come across this guy. He looks huge too. My God, is he 6'8", 7 feet tall? Some of these people are huge. There's a huge number of them as well. So that's kind of cool to see that. Now, what's kind of weird is that Rick and the group, they get surrounded, right? And in the other part of the trailer, in the sneak peek, they have them surrounded again around a trash pile. Not the grass, not the green around them previously, but you see Rick, Michonne, Tara, Rosita, Aaron. Rick is kind of changed his tune a little bit. He's not really smiling as much. He's probably looking at the leader here. He's probably talking to her. And I can't wait to see what the deal is, because in the sneak peek and the trailer, she says, "We have your lives. Do you want to get them back?" And it's kind of cool to see what she means by that. But the other part is, if you start watching in the sneak peek, all the Garbage Pail Kids are walking out, and then you see Rick just walking among them. It's kind of weird, and they're coming from the other side through the cargo trailer, through that. Then you see Rick, Michonne, Rosita, Aaron in the back, Tara behind Michonne, and they're just walking among them. And you're like, okay, they're just they're just walking around like, all right, come inside. Come inside our junkyard, hang out a little bit. So we're not sure what to make of it. You know, they're just walking among them. They don't have them tied up. They're not pushing them around. They're just walking on their own free will a little bit as well. So what do you make of it? Did you see the trailer? Did you see the sneak peek? If you have, let us know. Post your comments below what you make of it on there too. So if you see Michonne, you see the woman if you look at the screen to the left, Michonne's right, and then the man behind that woman. I believe those are the second and third in command behind the leader, as well as what the information is saying, right? There's a good shot of it right there. So the woman to the far left, I believe that's Tamiel. I believe that's the one who took Father Gabriel or coerced him to come back or whatever, told some story to get him back with him to get the supplies and whatever. And then the man behind her is the third in command. So Rick and them are escorted inside the garbage junkyard dome, whatever, and then you don't meet the leader yet. Then the leader finally comes out and we finally get to meet them. But in the other part, you see Rosita is like pushed to the ground. Does Rosita continue her ways of mouthing off? She's really had a bad attitude all of season 7 with Eugene and with Sasha and everything. And some people are like saying, oh, I wouldn't be nice to Sasha either. But Sasha is your team member. She is part of the group and whatever. Rosita just had a bad attitude with a lot of stuff, especially barking out orders with the explosives and stuff. Does her mouth get her in trouble again? I don't know. We'll see how it goes down. But she's clearly pushed down to the ground, and she walks in with the other group. Aaron is also seen to be pushed down as well. Are they trying to say, we'll kill them if you don't listen to us or whatever? Do these so-called Garbage Pail Kids, are they actually not very friendly with the group? Are they become allies and they go against them or whatever? So then you see the other shot here. You see Rick talking to the leader. I believe her name is Jadis. You see Aaron, Rosita, and Tara, and then I believe Michonne is on the other side of Rick. You're not really see her, but here's just a better shot of Rick talking to the leader, and she says, we own your lives now. And then Rick, I believe he counters with a line or says it like, the saviors actually own our lives. So if you want them, you have to go through them, or you can help us defeat them. So I think that's what Rick tries to do, devise a plan to get this group as an ally, because this is a huge group. Got resources, and I think it would be pretty awesome to use this group to fight the saviors. Does this group know who the saviors are? Do they not? Have they been underlining everything? Who knows? We'll see. This is not in the comics. The Garbage Pail Kids are not in the comics at all. This is just for the show, so we have no source or reference to it. This is at the top of some garbage heap. This is probably Rick talking to her, and I believe that is the Boots person in the middle, Tamiel, and then Brian to the left, or to right of her, looking left on the screen. So I think that is going to be very interesting to see. And Rick, we get to finally see him go against the walker, the trash walker, and I believe it's to either, show that he's worthy to protect him or whatever, but it's kind of a waste of a walker. Like, it's kind of turning into like a fighting pit for entertainment, I guess, because I would love to use that type of thing against the saviors or other walkers in general or whatever too. It would just take them out. That's a pretty good plan. So we'll get to see Rick fight this walker without his gun, though. What will he do? Then Father Gabriel, we need to know what's going on. I believe we'll find out in this episode that he was taken or coerced or kind of just manipulated to go as well, because he wasn't really taken. He left on his own free will. He left the boat, message to take him back to there, so it drew the group to meet this group. They go back to the houseboat to walk to find the trail of the Boots to go back and meet the Garbage Pail Kids. So it's kind of a big setup on there too, so hopefully it's well explained very well for us. I'm excited to see how it goes down. Father Gabriel is getting more and more parts. I don't think he portrayed the group. I think Greg Nicotero says that there's another person in the car with him, as we obviously know that. Why is Rick smiling? Is he smiling because he thinks he's got it under control when he doesn't, or he does, or will he actually have it under control? We'll find out in 710. Can't wait. There you go, guys. That's just some information about 710, about the Garbage Pail Kids. We got some other videos talking about Daryl and what happens there at the Kingdom and everything as well. Check out our Walking Dead community page on Facebook. All are welcome. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.